Hey guys, welcome to Chapter 2-2. We're going to start off with some light looting. And this little crowd here, you don't have to worry too much about it. It looks worse than what it is. Just make sure you get your ammo full. You're going to want to go up here and shoot this little wagon. And it's going to do most of the heavy lifting. And as you can see, I did not rush in, even though I easily could have. Used the knife, saved some ammo. But the only problem is, I have this girl with me. She likes to follow closely, very closely. And so I'm not too concerned about conserving ammo as much. We're just going to keep her safe. Alright, now, even though we have the merchant here, we also have treasure around the corner. It's not really necessary for me to get before going to the merchant, but I decided to anyway. And it's somewhere in here. I was having trouble seeing it. Not entirely sure, because I'm not seeing it now either. Yeah, look there. So I do believe you have to shoot this in order to open that. And I still couldn't find it for a second. It was right above my head. There we go. Alright, and since we did drop the fireball on her, we're going to go in here and we're going to give her a chicken egg just to top off the health. And now back to the merchant. Once you're this far in, usually the first thing is you want to go into sell. That way you have all the gold on hand, or pitas as they call them.
Is that all, stranger? I'll... Thank you.
Alright, then next step would be buy, in my personal opinion. Always look to see if there's another case attachment. And the red 9, I do like. I gave it a test run just a little bit ago. So we're going to swap this out for our pistol. And we actually need 2 more squares to fill that spot. So we're going to go back. And we're going to sell our pistol since we don't need 2 pistols. Unless you want to try dual wield with that. That would be interesting.
Thank you. What are you buying? A choice of an avid
Oh, still got to make room.
Nice gun.
And now our inventory is completely full with the exception of 1 square. So I'm going to make a little bit more room. And I think that's when I realized it wouldn't let me mix herbs in the shop. And we're selling some eggs. And I'm going to keep the heals just in case my little partner just decides to get hurt and do something stupid. Which will happen, just so you know. And then don't forget to go in tune-up. Look for the up arrows. And we're just going to increase this one completely.
Thank you.
And I did overlook the TMP for the upgrade, but I'm alright with it because we're not going to use it this round. And always don't forget to equip the new weapon when you take out one that you've already got equipped. And also know how to reload it. Big important factor for when you get a new gun, because that first time you reload, it'll get you every time. Alright, and have the option to save if you would like. We're just going to go straight through here to Pueblo. Now we're back at this area. And this one only has a few people in there. It's not too many, not a mob like the earlier levels. And I forgot how to reload, so I just reminded myself, do it this way. Alright, now this guy's pretty ignorant. Doesn't even know that we're here yet. Just pop him in the back of the head. And then go in for the kill. Next one is across the road there. I don't think there's any to the left. There might be some in some corners somewhere, depending on how much you go search or go loot. And then the very next one's directly around the corner. You won't be careful because he'll throw that axe as soon as he sees you. And then, because we got this person following us, we want to be safe. We're going to shoot all the traps along the path. I don't want to have to waste any heals later. Just seeing if that would actually do any damage to him. At that point it was hard to tell, but later on I tested it and it looked like it did absolutely nothing. Alright, now we're going to go through this next area, up the top side, into the following area, and we'll worry about the rest of the trip after that. Alright, as the previous section, there actually is a handful of people here, but if you do it right, they don't all come at you at once. So we're going to show you the way to do that. We're going to go in here, kill this guy quickly, pull her all the way over to the corner. No one can come up behind her. You only have to watch 2 entrances. And if you do it right, you don't even have to really worry about the other one. So the 2 on the top of the bridge there, we're going to ignore them. Try not to accidentally shoot them. Or pick up some gold trying to hold the gun. Alright, these 3 are out. We're going to let him get close. Take his head off. And let him get closer. Just making sure nobody else came through the barn when I went that way. Alright, now we're going to take these 2 down. And if you wish, you can even go in for the kill. And then just make sure you call her back to follow you. And you do that by pulling your your left trigger finger. I imagine you might actually be able to do it on the right side. I'm not sure, Could be ambidextrous. Alright, well, that's the way we're going, so we're going to go up the ladder. And I do realize I'm missing a handful of loot, but I'm actually trying to keep these videos a bit shorter now. And we are going to see, going through here, it's absolutely no damage, no interference. And because she's a little pansy, you have to catch her. Although I don't see why, because, I mean, she's about to fall the same amount of length going off of this one. Yeah, good job, you opened it. Now, hurry up. Alright, now we just went to the merchant, so I'm just going to skip him. And you don't have to worry about looking at anything once you get across the bridge. Just keep on going, and it'll go into a cutscene for you.
Great. Got it.
What are we gonna do, Leon?
Hate to say it, but we're
Now that is a lot of people.
quick in that cabin.
Now, I hope you don't get motion sickness. So, because if you do, this one will do it to you. And although I am staying at this one window for the moment, there are, I want to say, 3 windows on the bottom floor that you're going to have to cover. And don't be shy. You may end up using all your shotgun ammo here. If you have the 3rd weapon, you could even save some ammo and switch to the TMP or whatever other weapon you have. It's a good thing he's in here. I mean, he might not be doing much of anything, but he distracts him just enough. And I just tried going out the window to go get that ammo. It won't let me. I believe it'll come through later. Alright, this is where I'm starting to get a little bit risky. I'm paying less and less attention to my ammo and reloading. But there is a handful of things going on here. I'm just gonna grab some loot. Uh-oh, didn't reload. And luckily, he actually told us to go up here at that same time, so it kind of worked out. Alright, and we got the flame grenade equipped. We're gonna make some more room. And just throw it against the wall. And I probably should have brought out my shotgun, but I used a lot of shotgun shells, so I'm trying to conserve as much as I can with that. And that's the end of chapter 2-2. I hope it was helpful and enlightening. And just make sure you always have plenty of heals, especially if you're healing for 2 people.